Good afternoon, everyone. This afternoon we are going to talk about a kind of psychobio related subject. Title of the subject is Phantom Fat Syndrome. Phantom fat syndrome, if I elaborate, is the person who is actually so obsessed about his slimness or her slimness that even though he or she is very slim, still not ready to believe that he or she is slim. Constantly they want to just stay on the diet, keep on losing weight, till they suffer from anorexia nervosa. If you lose too much weight, then you suffer from anorexia nervosa, means your body, your soft organs, your solid organs don't get ample amount of nourishment, ample amount of calories, ample amount of all those ingredients which are needed to sustain ourselves. And that condition happens is known as anorexia nervosa. But phantom fat syndrome is a psychological thing. You always feel that you are fat, you are fat, you are fat. Even if you are the thinnest among the crowd, among your brood, among your group, you are the thinnest. Yes, yet you are afraid of taking any kind of food, you are afraid of eating 3 meals, you are afraid of eating little bit of fattening food like a small pouch of potato chips because you suffer from condition known as phantom fat syndrome. I have chosen 4 points to elaborate phantom fat syndrome. Number one is perennial quest for slimness. Once you are slim, you are slim. After that, you maintain your slimness, you maintain your nourishment, you maintain your nutrition level, you maintain whatever the body's need is. But once you have reached to that slimness, after that, still you want to be slim. Still you want to be slim. That's a kind of obsession, kind of craze about slimness, and that craze can be detrimental to give you anorexia nervosa. Once you get anorexia nervosa, then there is no way you can actually enjoy your life. The bliss of life is gone, health is totally gone. All you have to do is to just eat food, and the problem is that eating food is that now you want to gain some weight, and now you're going to start eating food to gain weight so much that you are going to gain all the weight that you have lost. And that condition is known as anorexia bulimia. So in anorexia nervosa, you are going to lose total weight. I mean, you are going to become totally pencil thin, bony thin. Your body is going to become bony, and you suffer from anorexia nervosa. Now you go to the doctor, and doctor is going to put you on diet or on a diet so that you can gain weight. But now you are going to start gaining weight so much because all the weight that you have lost, all the appetite you have lost is coming back. Your ATPs, which are absolutely empty, now are being full. So now during that period of time, you are going to gorge so much food that you are going to gain lots of weight, and now you are going to suffer from anorexia bulimia. So it's a vicious cycle between anorexia nervosa, anorexia bulimia. In nervosa, you are going to lose too much weight. In bulimia, you are going to gain too much weight. Point number two is never satisfied with your looks. These kind of people who suffer from phantom fat syndrome, they're never happy with their looks. Even if other people are going to admire you, compliment you, praise you, admire you, all that thing, but you are never going to accept that you are thin enough, you are slim enough, but you still want to lose some weight, and you look bony thin or pencil thin. Now your looks are all gone. You think that you look good, but no, you don't look good. You look now like zombie, totally like zombie. Because that is known as you are never satisfied with your looks when you suffer from phantom fat syndrome. Point number three, lowest fat content is also too much. Look, our body needs 5 to 7% fat. They need it. It is the need. We must have it. If you are eating balanced diet, that you know. In balanced diet, you should have protein, you should have fat, fiber. You cannot have only protein and the fiber or only calories, but you must have fat too. If you don't have fat, carbohydrate, that is also going to give you little fat, fiber, protein, then your body will not actually function properly with its equilibrium. Body is going to lose its equilibrium if your fat content drops from 5% to 4 or 3%. So fat is also essential part of our diet, our balanced diet. But once a person suffers from the phantom fat syndrome, that person is never going to listen to anyone. That person is never going to listen to anything, but just he or she is going to keep watching his or her body in the mirror, and the little fat anywhere is going to bother them, and they are going to go on the crash diet and kill them. Staying hungry all the time and eventually suffer from anorexia nervosa. Going wild on crash diet. Now, crash diet is good for those people who are obese, who weigh probably 80 kilo to 90 kilo. They need to go to crash diet. But if your weight is, say, for example, you are a woman and your height is 5.5, your weight must be 50 kilo. That's an ideal weight. But instead of 50 kilo, you want to lose it to 45 and 40 kilo, and you are actually making yourself vulnerable to anorexia nervosa. Thinness is good, but thinness, when you have obsession for thinness, that is bad. And once you have phantom fat syndrome, then you are obsessed with thinness. You never want to stop anywhere. You're going to lose weight perennially, and eventually you suffer from anorexia nervosa. Once you suffer from anorexia nervosa, then you have to go to the doctor, because now you have lost all the weight, you have lost your health, and the doctor is going to tell you that now you have to eat. Now you are going to start eating now. Now you are not going to stop eating, and now you are actually going to invite anorexia, bulimia. So now too much fat, anorexia, bulimia. Too little fat and too little food, anorexia nervosa. So smart people don't want neither. They don't want either anorexia nervosa, nor they want anorexia, bulimia. But they want to walk on the middle line. That is why Gautam Buddha has said, every single thing in moderation is the best. Moderation is the best. Extreme is worst. So don't go on extreme diet and lose weight. Don't go on the extreme diet to gain weight. But ideal weight, if you are 5.5 and woman, then 50 kilo is ideal weight. If you are man with 6 feet, your 80 kilo is ideal weight. And having fat is also necessary part of our body's function. So that's all that I have. Thank you very much for listening. God bless everyone on this planet. Amen.